KEYC News Now to Go is sponsored by River's Edge Hospital and Clinic. People caring for people.
Moments like these make life worth living. River's Edge Hospital and Clinic is your partner in taking control of your own health. Take your steps towards a lasting tomorrow. River's Edge Hospital.
Hello, good morning and happy Thursday. Thanks for joining us for this KEYC News Now to Go update. I'm Jirik, and in a few minutes I'll be joined by First Alert Meteorologist Caitlyn Lorr with a look at a gloomy weekend forecast. We'll start with some local news. A Mapleton man is now charged with second-degree murder in the death of his father. Troy Blaine Almhead is being held in Blue Earth County. A criminal complaint says Almhead ran off the road on Highway 22 just after 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning. A witness said the driver left the vehicle walking on Highway 22, but Almhead was gone when police arrived. A deputy went to the suspect's apartment in Mapleton and found Almhead's father, 71-year-old Blaine Lars Almhead, lying on the floor covered in blood. He had suffered trauma to the face and head and several stab wounds to the chest. He was declared deceased and taken to Ramsey County for an autopsy. The deputy also found a kitchen knife at the scene. A witness told law enforcement they could hear arguing from the Almhead's apartment sometime after midnight that night. Meanwhile, as authorities began another search of the area near the crash, Almhead walked out of the woods and surrendered to the police. A court date has not yet been set. Well, with the summer break from school, many students will be without the food resources they normally rely on. It's a problem schools are tackling. Aaron Stuvey has what that demand looks like in the community.
The school year is at its end, and kids are on their own to fill their time. But some are also on their own to fill their stomachs. The end of the school year means that students who may not be able to afford healthy breakfasts and lunches can't take advantage of Minnesota's free school lunch program. Fortunately, the Mankato School District has a free summer meal program that begins June 9th. It allows everyone 18 and younger to sit down for a meal. No registration or paperwork required, regardless if they're a student in the district or not.
Food is an issue for anybody, so we want to make sure that we're providing food for our students so they can continue to have good nutrition through the summer, so they can continue to grow and they're ready to come back as students and learners in the fall.
Monday we'll see the program open for the summer at Mankato's Center for Learning on Map Drive. Meals will be available at Eagle Lake Elementary, East High School, Franklin Elementary, Hoover Elementary, and Rosa Parks Elementary starting June 12th. Mankato West is usually a location for the program, but construction means that the school will be closed to all programs all summer long. Each year, the district serves around 50,000 summer meals, enough to feed the entire population of Mankato and North Mankato once over.
The sites that have been selected are selected through a USDA process, and we want to make sure that they're in areas where there's a high need of students that need the meals during the summer.
In Mankato, Aaron Stuvey, KEYC News Now.
Switching gears back here in the studio, Caitlyn Lorr joining me. Caitlyn, we had just joked about how yesterday the weekend was going to look really nice, and now this morning the weekend doesn't look so nice, although you had mentioned that we may get lucky for the day during Saturday.
Yeah, you know, it's going to look like nothing but rain for this weekend, and I know that that's what it looks like on the graphic, and you'll see that here in just a minute. But it's going to be one of those situations where one day we might see rain in the morning and then the afternoon will just be cloudy but drier, or vice versa, or maybe kind of sandwich, morning and overnight hours, things like that. So that being said, it's just going to be paying attention to the radar and when your plans are going to take place. I know in Waseca, or actually not in Waseca, north of Waseca, up in Waterville, I believe it is Bullhead Days and things like that. So out in that area, I know people are paying attention to the forecast. And along with that forecast, and not just rain, is the air quality, which is something that we have really been talking about a lot lately. And I just kind of want to touch on today's forecast, and very minor, just so that you can see that we are looking at yellow across the state of Minnesota. What that means is that we are kind of seeing that moderate air quality, which is a step down from good. And what this means is that it really only affects individuals that are extra sensitive to things like wildfire smoke. So it's a very small group of people across the state, and really a smaller amount of people across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa that are going to be dealing with some potential hardships outside. If you are noticing some struggling, just take a break inside. Don't change anything that you haven't been doing through the weekend into now. Just keep up what you have been doing to prevent breathing in that smoke or the pollution that's out there from that smoke. Now going through today, we're going to see that moderate air quality stick around, but we're also going to see clouds return to the area, blanketing us with showers and thunderstorms moving in at 6 o'clock this evening or later. You can see that they're starting to move into the western border of Minnesota around this time and going to become scattered through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. So what you need to know is that if you're going to be out and about later this evening, especially later tonight, have that umbrella ready with you, ready to go. If you're going to be not out until tomorrow morning, make sure you have that umbrella ready to go out the door so that way you are not getting wet tomorrow morning. Now, one thing about tomorrow is that we're seeing these scattered chances through the morning hours, but by the afternoon, they're going to be more isolated, very spotty, hit or miss. Today, we just have those increasing clouds, showers moving in later this evening with a high of 77 degrees. Scattered showers likely, thunderstorms possible with a low of 58 degrees by tomorrow morning. As those showers become more isolated tomorrow, we'll see some pockets of sunshine. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler, topping out in the low 70s. Once these showers clear out of the area by late tomorrow night, we're looking at up to a half an inch for areas along the border of Minnesota and South Dakota, with totals decreasing eastward down to about a tenth of an inch of rain. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Now brace yourself. I know it's going to look like rain, 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 and more rain, which it does show that, but pay attention. Sometimes you'll see words that say AM showers or AM and overnight. So we try to kind of help out depicting when we're going to see those rain chances, but at least next week will be drier and warmer.
If we're going to look at a silver lining, Caitlin, I think the sleeping weather will be good over the weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Total nap weather.
Exactly. Total nap weather if you don't have anything going on. So that is something to look forward to for sure. So thank you very much, Caitlin. We have a lot of sports to get to. There's the softball state tournament. Let's jump right into it. The McEddy softball team is a win away from advancing to the Class 3A title game. Standing in the Cougars' way is Ricori. Both teams played at 11 in the morning on Tuesday. Ricori upset Becker in 14 innings to advance to the semifinals, and East defeated Simley. Both teams bringing their game yesterday evening. Kylan Stengel strikes out the side to keep this game scoreless through 4 innings. Top of 5th inning now, Ricori with 1 runner on, Sophia Hess at the plate. She smokes this ball for the 2-run home run. The Spartans take a 2-0 lead to the bottom of the 7th East with 3 outs left to make something happen. Luis Fry works a full count, ball 4, batter take your base, leadoff walk, starts the inning for the Cougars, and Harper Stengel lays down the bunt. She's out at 1, but moves Fry into scoring position. Ricori makes the routine play for the final out as the Spartans upset the Cougars 2-0. East will play Chisago Lakes in the 3rd place game today at 12:30. Next one up in the Section 2A semifinals, Jackson County Central is taking on Hawley for a trip to the championship game. Picking up this game in extras, we're in the 9th inning, tied at 1. JCC with 2 outs. Bailey Fink puts the ball in play. An error at first has her taking an extra base. The next pitch, and Fink is off. She steals third. A base hit here gives the Huskies the lead, but Egan Hastings gets her swing for out number 3. Both teams with opportunities late in the game, but Hawley wins this one in the 11th, 2-1. Hawley will face St. Cloud Cathedral in the 2A title game on Friday, while JCC will play for 3rd place against Randolph today at 1 o'clock. In Class A, top-ranked United South Central up 1-0 on Black Duck in the quarterfinals. Rebels add a couple more on this wild pitch. USC likes to be aggressive on the bases. They'll take the extra run. 3-0 USC. Mariah Anderson dominant as ever for the Rebels. Top of the 2nd, right-hander generating swing and miss after swing and miss. She's over 300 strikeouts just for the year. Former Prep Athlete of the Week putting on a show early. Rebels blow this game wide open in the 2nd inning. Bases loaded for Taylor Schroeder. This gets through the left side of the infield. 2 runs will score. USC wins this game big, 12-0 in 5 innings over Black Duck. USC faced Brom in the semifinals. That game wrapped up with USC winning 6-0. USC will play in the state title game on Friday evening. More Class A quarterfinal action. Wabasso, the 5 seed, taking on the 4 seed of Brom. 1st inning, Morgan Rydsom extends those arms, hits a skyscraper out to left field. That is long gone. Solo home run for the sophomore puts the Bombers up 1-0 over Wabasso in the 1st inning. Every run in this game is so critical, but after that home run in the first, Elijah Jennings settles in for Wabasso. Here's a strikeout from the junior. Close game between these two squads. Wabasso falls in a nail-biter. Section 2 3A baseball semifinals. Mankato West battling Mankato East. First inning, West up 1-0. Mason Schreiber picks up a strikeout for the Scarlets. Cougars will do some damage though. Caden Hansen shoots this up the middle for the RBI single with 2 outs. 2-out hitting so important this time of the year. Nathan Bridger adds to it. He doubles to the left field fence. Hansen will come in to score as the Cougars take a 2-1 advantage over the Scarlets. The 2-out hits just keep coming. Caden Willert squares this ball up and drills an extra base hit. You'll see that right here to the opposite side of the field. Baseball's going all over the Scarlets' heads this time. East goes up by 3-1. It'd be 4-1 by the time the inning was over. Cougars win big over West in this matchup. It's the 3rd win for East over West this season. East heads to the Section 2 3A title game for this morning. West won the elimination game against Albert Lee, so it'll be another cross-town matchup. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot right there, Caitlin. I tell you what, I think we better wrap it up. Thank you very much, Caitlin, and thanks for watching this KEYC News Now. To go update, stay with KEYC News Now for the latest local news, weather, and sports on our website.
And don't forget to download the free KEYC News and Weather apps for the latest headlines and forecast.